What's up, guys? It's time for game 4 of the NLCS. And as you can see right there, we hold a 3-0 lead. So, if all goes well, we are sweeping another series. That's if it goes well. We'll see. Got me some dried apricots to keep me company in this game. And hopefully a win to keep the other half in company. I see no reason not to use this main lineup. However, I do think we'll do that. We're going to switch positionally. Naylor out. I mean, that guy has 3 hits in 31 at-bats. It's very hard for him right now. We are going to go with... Ooh. I don't know why I'm even bothering keeping him out. Luis Robert, another tough fighter, but it's just not working for him. And the Reds actually just got the real Garrett Hampson. I called that one. But besides that, let's move Josh to DH today. Just cause oh, wait a minute. No, I don't know what I'm talking about. Excuse me. I do like the prospect of having Hampson 5th here. Baldwin switch with... Nope, Baldwin's batting 6th. He's doing very well. Not everyone's doing well, but most of the ones getting a lot of at-bats are. He's a little low. He's very low, but we're going to try to break him out of it today. But yeah, moved him way down. Keaton Wynn. I don't think he's
the veteran second baseman,
failed us very often. So we're going to start off. Chisholm is leading off, misses the splitter. Was he late on that? He was. We already know what we're pitching. Okay, foul that off. We put it too far into the zone, but it's still 2-2. Now we're going to go a little speedier on the outside corner. Sinker misses. Full count. Missed my spot a little bit. That was not all right. Now foul off another fastball. I guess splitter's the way to go, huh? If we can put it on the bottom of the zone. Got him!
Well, that split caught a lot of his own. Definitely a hittable pitch, but coming off the fastball the pitch before, it's kind of tough.
Yeah, we placed that one very well. That one just inside. Here the sinker goes. That one's low. So a little bit wild coming out of the gate here. Couple 3-ball counts. Gets the call on the corner. That was a great pitch. Now we're going to go high fastball. And it's put in play towards Fraley in left field, who takes care of it.
Here's Betts.
Betts. Mookie of the Betts. That was just high. That was a great pitch.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge.
That one gets a swing and miss. It is 2-2. That one was a little chase, I think. Yep, that was a big chase. That was way out of the zone. Way out. That was, without a doubt, the worst miss of the day so far. Full count. Got a swing and sends it foul. I think this is probably around 20 pitches, right? Yep, 20 exactly. Go back to that trusty split. And it misses. All right, that's a long at-bat. Pitch count's getting a little high. 23 pitches. Another just high miss. Swings at the sinker, making it 2-2. This is Pete Alonso, so we are in another 3-ball count. That's a big miss right there. We don't want to throw that again.
It remains 3-2. So
All right, that slider does not know where it's going today.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch.
That one's inside. This fastball's missing a lot. Swing and miss. What do? You probably just go to another fastball, right? He's up to 33 pitches in this opening inning. Friedel with the good break on it. Puts it away, and there's no score despite a really, really high pitch count.
In now for the Reds, TJ Friedel.
Yamamoto is on the mound for the Dodgers. That's a decent foul ball, but would not have been a hit. His on-base percentage is low. That's another foul ball. We want to work a walk or something to get that on-base. It's lower than his average. I forget how that happens.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
Oh, the sac flies do it. I remember now. That's way inside. 2-2. Worst comes to worst, hopefully we can get his pitch count pretty high as well, because Keaton Wynn had to really work to get out of that inning. Fouls the splitter off. At bat's still alive. He's got a lower strike zone, so anything lower is most likely at least close. That's a great curveball. That's a strike. Yeah, I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. All right, Lux is batting 192 at the midway point of the postseason. That's a foul ball for strike.
One down, base is empty.
And it's in play, and he's on. Even with the low average, you can still count on him.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore.
All right, here's a guy you can really count on. He's got 5 postseason home runs. Cutter went just low, I believe. Yep, just low. It's 1-2.
Here's a 1-2.
Great check on that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
2-2.
First one away.
Struck out De La Cruz. That is 2 first-inning strikeouts. So we've got the two first-inning walks, and Yoshinobu has 2 strikeouts. That is fair. Do we send him home? I say no. We're going to keep him at 6. We're going to keep him at 2nd and 3rd. All right, Garrett. Come on, Hampson. 1 and 2. I feel like we faced an identical amount of batters, but our pitch count was sky high. And he'll get out of it. 3rd strikeout. I don't know why I didn't swing it. It was one of those in-betweeners where I thought maybe it'll break out of the zone. That is not missed on the spot, but it's a missed call, and now that one is a miss.
2013 ALCS Game 2, the David Ortiz grand
Thank you for that swing. That was
by
appreciated.
And now 3-2.
Still 3-2. And that's their first hit. Darn it. I knew that was a bad spot for that pitch, but that is it's another 3-ball count. There's been a ton of these, but this time it's a strikeout. Yohan Moncada goes down for out number 1. That's our 2nd strikeout. And there's another strike. Foul ball on the low sinker. 53 pitches so far. Oh my, that's a great freaking steal. Should have thrown to 3rd there.
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the
All right.
ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Without a double play or a strikeout here, it looks like they will be scoring.
Got it swinging. It's a strikeout. No advance. Good job behind the ditch. Jazz Chisholm Jr. digs in now. That one called the strike.
All right, we could get out of this. Just low. 61 pitches in the second inning, but he struck him out.
A swing and a miss at the fastball to end. And we're back.
Now we'll have Drake Baldwin. Still betting at 429. I don't remember what sample size that is, but he's been pretty good for us. That's low, 2-2. I don't think there's any shot of putting his pitch count as high as ours is, but let's give it a shot. That is 3-2. Lawrence Butler has 30 plate appearances and only a 148 to show for it.
That one ripped.
All right, that's smoked. Is that getting over him? It does.
That should be extra bases.
He is going to try for 2. It's just wide on the throw, and he's in there with the double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time.
So that's what happens when you hang a splitter.
About as well as you could possibly ask.
Way outside, 2-1.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in Game 4 of the National League Championship Series.
Is he swinging away here? I was briefly thinking of bunting, but now with a 3-1 count, I do think we're swinging away.
Slice the other way, that's a base hit.
I'll hold him at third. They're going to be able to bomb that at home.
Runners at the corners, nobody out. Here's Josh Naylor.
Naylor with the 1-2 count. No outs, runner on third. And it's high. Come on, Josh. 3 for 31. Let's make that 4 for 32.
Suzuki has a beat on it.
This is going to be close at the plate. We're sending him. Oh, that's going to beat him by a mile, and the runner is tagged out.
Next for Cincinnati, Tyler Stevens.
Stevenson will bat with 2 down now. That double play is a killer.
2 outs. High fly ball down.
And so is that baseball.
Hernandez ranging back.
That's gone! It had a chance, but as soon as he turned around, I was starting to doubt it.
2-0. Chris is already in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his.
There's a bat that's slowly starting to heat back up, and now we'll go back to the top of the order.
Will hit next.
That's just high.
Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in bottom half.
Can you imagine if we hadn't run into an out there? That would have been a 3-run homer. That is 2-2. Swinging early on the fastball. Inside, full count to TJ. Lux has a single already. That one was waited on and not long enough, honestly.
And that'll do it. Cincinnati plates a pair
We
on this
do get the
homer.
2-run homer.
Onto the third
So,
inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers,
I like our chances. We got to get out of this inning quicker. Like, I don't care if we're hanging pitches to get early counts because they're not likely to hit the early pitches, but that one we probably should have placed better. The slider's just not working for us. We're going to go low with a splitter. And that one wasn't even in the zone, but it gets beat into the outfield.
So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Friedel throws it in.
Now it's Mookie Betts.
Nope, that was not a strike, yet they are on base.
That's
Inside to Mookie Betts, 1-2. That's a hard hit. That's a foul ball, though. Struck out Betts.
It's a splitter and it's a strikeout.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter.
What do we got? Who do we got?
nice pitch right there and had him out.
Pete Alonso. Is Ohtani batting? Let alone, he's not pitching. So is he off today? Wynn is almost to 80 pitches already. Struck out Alonso.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner
That
up.
pitch is just not getting called today. For us, anyways. Will Smith swings through that. Fouls off the sinker. That is going to put him at 83 pitches. That one's missing, and it's a full count. Let's try to get to that before they run to third.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue. So
we're using a long reliever after this. Emerson Hancock is going to take the ball for a few innings.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming. To third.
That's trouble. Big trouble.
Coming home. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and it's a one-run game.
All right, that's going to do it for Keaton. He's at 91 pitches. It's the freaking third inning.
Now the Reds manager is out of the dugout and will make...
Yikes. Wynn did not have it today. Emerson Hancock, who has had to work 5 innings out of the pen before, is going to throw that one wildly.
Ball in the dirt, and it gets away. And the runners will move up. Two on, 2 outs.
That's a high strike, and Moncada strikes out for the second time today.
As we go,
now we'll have 2, 3, and 4. Yoshinobu is officially the only starter still in this game. That one was jammed. That was a bad jam shot right there. Ellie's gonna bat with 1 down.
Being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
He'll swing and miss at the splitter. He already struck out on one of those today.
Splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball.
All right, let's go, Ellie.
Same tunnel, that splitter comes.
That's just down. That's a great take. 56 pitches for Yamamoto. That's way high. 3 and 2. Fraley's doubled. He's next. That's a hard foul ball on a ball 4 pitch, but the at-bat still goes. And that's his second strikeout of the day. Ellie De La Cruz not having a lucky day at the plate. Now there's 2 down for Jake Fraley. That swing fouls it off. I knew it dropped below the zone, but it didn't look like he was going to until after it hit the glove. That's way high. 2 and 2. They need this 1-2-3 inning. We don't want to give it to him, but they need it. That is going to do it for him. Had 3 really good bats, and all 3 were set down. Emerson Hancock came into the organization looking to be a starter. Keaton Wynn beats him out for the job. And now Emerson Hancock is looking to prove why that shouldn't have happened. Because Keaton Wynn wasn't even able to work 3 innings.
And that's all you got to do sometimes.
Friedel calls it in, 2 away. Back to the top of the lineup, Jazz Chisholm Jr. now at the plate.
That's in there. Strike 2.
And the count is 1 and 2. 2 down, nobody on. Here in Game 4 of the National League Championship Series.
Fouls off that sinker on the outside. Now we're going inside. Let's see if we can land it. We don't. That's a base hit.
And that keeps the inning alive.
Inning keeps going for the 2-hitter. Seiya Suzuki.
Steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
With it being a stealing situation with 2 outs, does he do it? That's a foul ball, making it 2-2.
Down 2-2.
That's popped. Lux with an ugly jump, but can he reach? He does.
Ready to go.
Garrett Hampson will start this inning. We'll have 5, 6, and 7.
Garrett Hampson.
Both Baldwin and Butler had hits in their first at-bats. That pitch doesn't get the call, which is fair, because anything on the top for me hasn't been.
Patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count.
He does swing at that one.
Across the score as well.
That's a bummer. I meant to check that, but we went too far. That curveball went way down. He's only at 69 pitches. So compared to Keaton Wednesday, he is being way more efficient. I wouldn't even say he's being efficient. He's just being way more efficient.
With a pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game.
Oh, got underneath the curveball on the full count. Hampson flies out. All right. Drake had that 105-mile-per-hour double. Swings over the splitter. That's a great splitter right there.
Bases empty, one away here in the bottom of the fourth.
All right. Inside, making it another full count. They're starting to warm somebody up. Morahone has been a pretty good option for them. That is potentially another hit, but they got to that one. Good contact coming off of Baldwin's bat today. All right, Butler's 1 for 1. But this time he'll beat it into the ground on the low curveball, and the inning is over. Honestly, I'm thinking that's the end for Yoshinobu.
Game of the NLCS. Here's Mookie now.
Mookie swings through the sinker. Well, let's see if Hancock has any better command of his slider. Ooh, that's just low.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed.
Up high with the fastball, making the count full. I say we go back to the slider, try to get him going for it. He does. Right to Lux, parked in the middle, and he's out. Now we'll have a powerful hitting Pete Alonso. They're just looking for that one run to cut this lead away and tie it. Now that will make the count 3-1. Foul ball on the inside circle change. We kind of got lucky with him swinging at that. But this time, no such luck. That's another wild pitch today. Reds pitchers are just throwing wildly today.
The batter now will be Will Smith. And that is down.
That's down.
2-1.
That one's way outside.
Calling this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion.
Strike 2 on Will Smith. Just looking for that double play ball. That's down, and that's going to walk another one.
Early in that plate appearance, works the walk.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in
All right,
spots like
let's
this. Make the team earn their way off.
let's try that double play ball right here. That's
Now the left fielder,
a slider that
Hernandez.
caught too much. Teoscar Hernandez, not
Swings and misses.
guaranteed to hit into a double play, but we do strike him out.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there.
Yohan Moncada has struck out twice, more than
You see that. It almost
anybody
makes you
in the entire NLCS to this point, I believe.
think you can't catch up to
Strike
that
2
speed.
right there.
No way you can't touch a fastball.
First and second, 2 down. At the top of the
The
fifth.
sinker down, way outside. It's another full count this inning.
Should be on the move here on the full count pitch.
Yeah, this is a good
It's
chance
popped
to
up.
tie this ball game. See if you can find some open grass.
Hampson's under it, and the inning is over.
And that's the third out.
Now, do they pick another pitcher? They do. Who is this? Adrian Morahone.
Still pretty early in the ball game.
They'll have Stevenson and Friedel.
Has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario
And
might
holy
be if
cow,
they
Naylor
can
still
here
can't get it
with
going.
several
Oh my
quick
goodness.
outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Smith fakes the
Now we'll have
pitch.
the right-handed
Now
hitter
here's
Tyler Stevenson. If it's a 1-2-3 inning, he will be the only one to come to the plate. That's smoked. It's got some carry. Where does this one end up? Into a glove. How did he close that distance? That's insane.
To his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like
Wow. All right, that one is bouncing. TJ Friedel, not bad against lefties. He's just a tiny bit better against righties. That one's in there for strike 2. You'd think that Morejon probably pitches the 6th inning as well. Right up the middle, base hit.
And the postseason success continues for him.
All right, lefty for Lux. I say we send Friedel, try to get a man in scoring position. I still say we do it. The worst comes to worst, he pitches out or slide steps or something. And we don't make contact. That's outside. That's a good pitch to go on. He is in there with a stolen base. So now with the runner in scoring position for Gavin Lux, let's see if he can do anything with it. That's beat onto the ground. It's a hard ground ball, but it's still an out. It's still 2-1. All right, Hancock's pitch count got bloated last inning. That's off the bat hard by Outman. Fraley chasing it. He gets there. Yeah, I wouldn't call that a no-doubter. He is getting tired. We just need him to get through this inning, and then we can move on to a new reliever. Seventh is when I can start putting the middle relievers and all that stuff in. Oh, come on! That's crazy that none of those are strikes today. And then he walks the next guy. The next pitch walks in. That's just brutal. That's not good umpiring. And there's no chance to get him with that one being in the dirt. And we're throwing so many into the dirt here. This might take the lead, dude. I cannot believe he caught that ball. We finally got it to go. We finally got the jump right on that.
So 2 down now, and here is Seiya Suzuki.
That one's down. Man, everything is missing today. But what excitement keeping that ball from bouncing off the wall. That would have scored at least the run. There we go. That is going to clear. There's no chance of bringing this one back. And it's a 3-2 lead for the Dodgers. Emerson Hancock held them off for, what was it, 3 1/3 strikes out bets, but the damage is done. 3-2, and we're into the 6th inning. I almost said 7th because I forgot that we get the bottom half. Straight underneath that one. That's just really unfortunate. Ellie has 2 strikeouts already. Fouls that fastball off fairly. If that was fairly called, that would have been a ball. But you know it wouldn't be, so we'll swing. That one straight to third base, and it's out number 1. The fans do not like it. 2-2 to Fraley, and someone's got to step up, right? We're going to warm up Josh Stalmont and schedule to put him in because Hancock did all he could but fell apart at the end of the 6th. Check swing, 2 strikes, 3 balls. That one's beat onto the ground. Everybody's hitting hard, but right on the ground. All right, Hampson will bat now with 2 down. He's 0 for 2. That's outside. I mean, we're going to have some work to do in the last 3 innings of this game.
Suzuki makes the grab, and that'll end the inning.
I'm not saying it's impossible. It's very possible. But we have got to start next inning chipping away.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Strike 3.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. One down, base is empty.
All right, Josh is doing what he can to get us back to the plate. I think we're just looking for a right-hander to come into the game for the Dodgers next inning. That would be ideal. It's a full count. Man, there's been a ton of those this game. And this one gets through. Another pitcher throwing wild pitches.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead.
All right,
so
we got the 0 for 3 Yoan Moncada.
RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive.
Strike 2. Now we're going high with it, and that's smoked, but that looks to be going foul. All right, we'll go short way, retire the inning. Right-hander comes in like we thought. Drake Baldwin comes to the plate. Struck out Baldwin. That's a bummer. Now Lawrence Butler, who's also 1 for 2. He'll swing through it. That's strike 2. We're going to pitch our guys like we would have a lead because I plan on regaining it. Strike 3. That's the second strikeout of the inning. It would be so great to sweep the Dodgers. And we will pull the game back to even. Josh Naylor pulling himself out of that funk with the game-tying home run. He's got 4 hits in the entire postseason, and 2 of them are home runs. And that's smoked, but that's really high. Doesn't have the distance. He's turned around in the grass, and it dies right there. Really hard hit by Stevenson there, but unfortunately for us, did not quite have the distance. So Yoel Payamps gets the first out quickly. Hampson is there. That one's popped up. Stevenson will be there. Stevenson playing first today while Drake Baldwin's behind the plate. We've got Josh Naylor DHing. Hard hit right there. Way high, almost hit him. It's 2-2. That's down, and it's a full count. There's been close to 1,000 of those today. That's high, fouled off. It's a good foul by Chisholm. That's softly hit. They're going to have Lux come all the way in. He's safe. Why wouldn't Payamps just go try to get that? Struck out the next guy, so after 1 hit, nothing goes, and it was an infield hit. So, still not much to talk about. I mean, it is a 3-3 game in the 8th. I'd say that's pretty good to talk about, but let's go, TJ. Fouls off the sinker low. He is, I believe, 1 for 3. Righty, righty, righty. I was thinking maybe a right-hander to come in, but we're going to have it be Chase Petty. Now, that is saying this game stays tied going through the 8th. Fouls off the sinker in the dirt. We are going to warm up Hoffman. Oh, goodness, we're not using Hoffman today. Chase Petty will have the last inning unless it goes to extras. It's 1-2. That's outside, making it 2-2. I love our hitters. I love our hitters this inning. We've got Friedel, who's had home runs. We've got Lux, who's hit a couple. This one's going to end up in an out. That sinker didn't drop too far. De La Cruz will be third. He's got home run power. But let's see what we can do right here. You would love at least a base hit from Lux here that could put him in scoring position for De La Cruz. That's outside, making it 2-2.
Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Dustin May, the veteran right-hander.
If we can get the sweep here, that would be fantastic. Everyone would get a rest until the end of the ALCS. And that would just be totally perfect and what we need. It's a full count to Lux now. Fouls that one off. He's still alive. That OBP is pretty high compared to his 207 average. That's up to shortstop and just tossed to first. Slightly jammed him, it looked like. Ellie's 0 for 3. Can he get a board for Jake Fraley with 2 down? This would be fantastic. That's fouled off. 2-2. Even Ellie's struggling today. That one's on the ground. He's got to run it out. Nope. All right, we'll have Chase Petty coming in the 9th inning in a tie ball game. Inside. Nobody is placing that fastball to put away batters. Nobody. But this is a ground ball by Mookie. He's thrown out. Pete Alonso. Super power here. 98 power. Struck him out, though. And that's 2 quick outs for Chase Petty. Will Smith. Also some decent power, and this one smoked. Fraley's after it. He's there, and he puts it away, and we're heading to the bottom of the 9th. Fraley, who put away that last inning, is going to bat first, then Hampson and Baldwin. And it's smoked to center field, caught out there. That is just straight bad luck. Hampson is 0 for 3. Has a good count in his favor. Pops it up, and the shortstop is going to be there. The second baseman, excuse me, is going to be there. We've only left 3 batters on compared to their 11. And it hits Baldwin. The winning run is on, and they will come and get Gonsolin. Dustin May will face Lawrence Butler. It's up the middle, through. You would have thought that Dustin May would have stopped that with his body or something. But the winning run is on. Josh Naylor's at the plate. All he needs is something through the middle. That's down. Honestly, no speed, and I knew they would get to that one pretty quickly. Both runners have 58 and 59 speed. It is hit softly to second base. They'll put it away there.
And we're back. Now the left fielder,
Teoscar Hernandez has a full count. Hits it softly to De La Cruz. He'll take it and throw it to Stevenson for out number 1. Yohan Moncada, 0 for 4 today. He gets to boast a .091 average.
ground to
And
third.
this time it's grounded to Hampson. He'll throw him out. And there's 2 down.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Outman, hard ground ball foul. I guess we should probably stay away from the 2-seamer, huh? Strike 3! And the 10th inning is headed to the bottom.
Back here in Cincinnati, ready to go.
All right, Tyler Stevenson 1 for 3. We'll have 9, 1, and 2 to start this inning. Hopefully to finish with a win. Look, I'm not going to pull him yet. We are going to warm up Henches in the case scenario of having a left-hander come up. I don't want to waste the other arms. Trying to get them all rested up for the... That's a great pitch. That's pretty good speed right there, too. 98. All right, 3-2. That is softly tapped out into the outfield and caught.
And there's 1 down. Here's the center fielder, TJ Friedel.
TJ is only 1 for 4 today. Just looking to get on base here. That's down, making it 2-1. Get on base. Give Lux a chance. That'd be awesome. That's inside as well. That was way closer than it looked. But it's a 3-1 count to TJ Friedel. And he'll pop it up to center field as well. And now Gavin Lux will bat with nobody on and 2 down in the 10th.
Gavin Lux, the next to hit for the Reds.
He's got to catch up to some quick speed on that fastball. He's got a 1-1 count. This one's down, making it 2-1. He's got 3 different types of fastballs. And then a 90-mile-per-hour changeup. That one's in there. It's 87. We need this. Need this one right here. Need a base hit. That's down. Full count. De La Cruz on deck. He is 0 for 4. 2 strikeouts, 2 groundouts. Looking for something. Foul ball on the slow slurve. He is way ahead looking for a fastball. Honestly, still might have been behind that 100-mile-per-hour fastball. And it's in there. Strike 3. And we'll head to the 11th.
All set for the start of the inning. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy
Edman. Edman pops it up. Hampson's running after it. And he is there. 1 down here in the 11th.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
And Chisholm is aboard.
Potential winning run is aboard.
I mean, it takes a little more than just that, but now that he knows we are aware.
With the go-ahead run at first, here in Game 4 of the National League Championship Series.
Nobody going there. I bet he goes as soon as we don't do that. Do the slide step here. Got him. Got him. Great pitch by Chase Petty. Got the strike and the throw out. Now we'll look for the strike out to put the inning away. And he got it. High slider. Ellie De La Cruz. Man. We'll warm up Burns. Sit down Henches. They're playing mostly righties today. Which is odd because we started a right-hander. That is another ground ball. They will throw Ellie out for the first out. 0 for 5 for De La Cruz today. And now Jake Fraley, 1 for 4 himself. Looking for something to go. That's a very low strike. You just got to think that they also put a long relief pitcher in because his stamina is still pretty high up there. Fouls that fastball off. That was a nasty one right there. Just nasty up top. That's a foul ball. And it does get out of play. Let's see if Jake can be the winner here. Or just put himself on. Let Hampson be the guy. And it's straight to third base. Good contact. But it's a ground out anyways. Alright, Garrett 0 for 4 so far. That's another solid hit. This one's going to hang up there for the center fielder. And again, 1, 2, 3. And extras. I don't think we've logged a hit in extras. Mookie with a missile of a foul ball. Put that any higher, and I think he's got a home run. And it gets by. He did swing. He's on there with a wild pitch. We're wasting outs. Jorge Mateo will get on with massive speed.
Go-ahead run on base. The batter now, Pete Alonso. With the go-ahead run at first, late here in game.
He got him! Oh my goodness, what a throw! The strike him out, throw him out, double play. I cannot believe we just threw out 97 speed.
So you can't fault the team for trying to force the issue. Make sure that they create an opportunity here to score a run in the center.
That's popped. De La Cruz, one bounce. It's in and out of Stevenson's glove. That's an error on De La Cruz.
So two down. Teoscar Hernandez.
Again with wasting outs. That's hard hit. What a freaking play. Stevenson saying that last play was not his fault. And he'll grab the ball while still on the bag and end the inning that way. And Baldwin will hit that one softly. He'll try to beat the pitcher, but will not be able to do it. We're going to put Chase Burns in next inning if it goes that far. All right, Lawrence. It'll be Butler, the nailer. And if we can get to him, Tyler Stevenson. Butler is a 2 for 4 today. That's much better than usual. Just outside, 2-2. I mean, Dustin May has been absolutely destroying the batters he's facing. Struck out Butler. Naylor 1 for 4, still only batting 114. Hard hit through, and that's his second hit of the day. And Stevenson will come up to bat.
Next for Cincinnati.
Naylor's the DH, perfect for this situation actually. Marte, I want to see his stealing. 54. Roberts is 61. Plus, Robert is a slightly better batter in the case scenario of having to use him. 1-2 count here to Stevenson. That is on the corner down low and strike 3. Chase Burns will come into the ball game facing Moncada first. This should be a free out almost based on the way Moncada's been playing. But only almost. That one's down. Every single pitcher that has come in has had bad pitches down low. Every one of them. That one's strike 3. Moncada's 0 for 6. This would have been the one inning to put Henches in because it's switch hitter, lefty, and then righty. Struck out another one on the inside pitch. Tommy Edman. 0 for 4. Fouls off that 98-mile-per-hour fastball. Now we'll go curveball. Try to get it low. Got him. Struck out the side, Chase Burns. TJ Friedel. Gonna start this inning. It's Friedel, Lux, and De La Cruz. That's just outside. Dustin May is starting to tire. His confidence is pretty high, though, so even though he's tired, he's probably still going to be delivering. That is ball 4. We'll get the base runner on. A bad call inside. Now Friedel is looking to advance to second. The late jump, but a great hit by Lux. That's going to do it. We're going to win on that. Gavin Lux delivers the game winner, and we're headed to the World Series.
Congratulations to the National League champions. This team clearly excited, and they deserve every bit of this moment. Enjoy it now, but get yourself ready for the biggest series.
Gavin Lux, the hero of Game 4, sending the Reds through to the World Series for the first time since 2025. And we will be facing either the Guardians or the Tigers. Two AL Central teams battling it out for the last spot in the World Series. Last I checked, I believe it was still 1-1 in that series, but we'll see what it is now.
Thanks for watching the National League Championship Series on MLB The Show.
I'm gonna get my thumbnail, and then I will send us to the main menu to figure out who we're playing. We're gonna Reds. Nope, not us. I'm gonna do that 6th inning grab by. I mean, sure, they homered on the very next pitch, but like, come on, this. I'm gonna follow the ball out there. I don't want to run all the way out there to. There we go. Let me do this. Get him locked. Perfect. All right, that's. There we go. Almost forgot how to just grab the pick. Naylor was the player of the game, huh? That's new. Chase Burns gets the win. Only pitched 1 inning, got 3 strikeouts. And, yep, it'll be either the Cleveland Guardians, who have a 2-1 lead, or the Detroit Tigers, who would have to come back. It's still 2-1. It's 2-2. It's 3-2 Detroit. It's Game 7. And Cleveland will come through. We're going to face the Cleveland Guardians in the World Series. And with that, I will see you when we get there. Peace out.